good, y'all, man? It is your boy Sniper Kicks, and today's video is gonna be an interactive video, man. It's going to be a great video where the Snipe gang can, talk about what's might go on in the future. So, in this video, I'm gonna talk about retailers being resellers, and I'm gonna tell you a story that happened to me a couple weeks back where a retail store wanted me to give them shoes so they can resell. Yes, a retail store wanted me to give them bulk, or basically bulk shoes in bulk for resale so they can resell in their store. And this is a retail store, but we're gonna get into that, guys, man. You already know, on the road to 15K. So if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, smash that like button. That like button really helps with the algorithm and puts my videos up, boosts it up, and I would really appreciate if you do that for me, because I try to help you guys, give you guys fire content, and of course, you already know, show you guys how to cop shoes for retail as well. So let's get into this. Let me tell you the story that I just mentioned about how a retail store, and guys, when I talk about a retail store, this store actually has contracts with different, companies like Lacoste, Calvin Klein. Like, this is not just like any store, like your hood store that's just having stuff that have no like actual legit contracts with, these big time companies. This retail store does. I'm not going to say the name quite yet. Maybe in a later video, if everything, works out, I'll say the name. But this retail store, so basically how it all started, I was in my local mall and I got in touch with a store owner. Like, he owns multiple stores. Like, this is like a franchise chain. It's big in the East Coast. They actually have a store here in the Midwest, maybe a couple stores here in the Midwest. And the store owner, basically had a conversation with me. It's like, hey bro, like, I know you resell shoes. I know the market for shoes is very lucrative. Number one thing I want to say, he realizes the market for shoes is very lucrative. Like I said, we're in a billion-dollar industry. Like, sneakers are a billion-dollar industry. So a lot of people want a piece of that pie. So we're in talks. I'm talking with this guy and telling him, like, hey, this is what I do. I resell. This is like, hey, I sell this many shoes a month. And he was like, man, I really want to get shoes in my store so I can resell and start making some more money. Number two thing is, guys, I don't know if there's any restrictions or Nike makes any restriction. You see what's happening with PacSun. PacSun, they don't have any Nike contracts and they are reselling shoes or whatever. So my question is, do you guys feel, comment below, do you guys feel Nike and Adidas and these stores should have stipulations where if you don't have a contract with them, you can't resell their shoes, or you can't have their shoes in their physical store? But then again, we live in a free market where if you have the shoe and you want to sell it, you can sell it. So it's a very interesting dynamic, because some stores have Nike contracts where they sell shoes for retail or backdoor for resale. So it's like, people know that the sneaker industry has so much money in it that everybody wants a piece. Like I said, with PacSun, they partner with some organization or some company where they resell shoes on their website. PacSun is pretty popular. The store that I'm talking about has multiple stores around the US. And this store owner is telling me, like, hey, I want to get in the, the shoe resale market because I know how lucrative it is. And like I said, this store literally has contracts from other big companies like Lacoste and Calvin Klein. But he was like, hey, if I can get these shoes, put it in my store and resell them, yes, he's going to be paying resale for me. I'm not going to give him shoes in bulk for retail, and he could just resell it for a higher price because he has a storefront. Hey, if that's how you want to make his money, that's how you want to make his money. But the problem is like, these stores don't have contracts from these shoe companies. But like I said earlier, it's a free market, so they can basically do what they want to do and start collecting that money. So man, it's a crazy situation where that comes with the resale market and how lucrative shoes are. Another thing I want to touch upon is, like, guys, I get a lot of people in the comments sometimes talking about, like, man, like, people that resell shoes needs to get a real job. But they don't understand, like, these shoes right here, like, just shoes. You see all the shoes in my bag, like, these are actual assets. Like, some people are like, man, we're talking about shoes are not assets. But you guys don't realize, like, actual investors, people that are millionaires, are investing in shoes. Like, literally millionaires are investing in shoes, like buying a whole bunch of Jordan ones that they know that they're already, the return is going to happen. The thing about it is, like, shoes are predictable. Some shoes are predictable that are going to go up in price. So, these actual investors that are millionaires are actually getting shoes and investing in them and holding them and then getting return for their money. So it's like, if people that are making a lot of money already are investing in shoes, you got to know that shoes can make people a lot of money. Literally, shoes can make people a lot of money. And sure, people like, man, you know, people do the same thing with baseball cards. People do the same thing with vehicles, where they, you know, buy a vehicle and just hold it because they know it's going to go up in price. Because, you know, people don't understand, reselling is basically a way that you can make a lot of money, and people are starting to want dibs on that. Going more on that topic of conversation is like, you see like places, like I've seen it forever when I was younger, when I would go on search up a shoe like Jordan 1 Shatter backboard, you would see it at Walmart's website. And basically Walmart's been doing this. Walmart been having, you know, certified, you know, sellers on their website that are actually selling these shoes. Of course, Walmart's making a commission when they sell these shoes, but you see that they're selling out. I literally was, you know, curious about, like, man, like, are these shoes at Walmart selling out? I'm looking up different shoes like breads and these things. People are actually buying from these, you know, retail stores like Walmart with shoes. And like I said, it's a free market, so people that don't even have these contracts with Nike and Adidas and Yeezy and everything, they can still sell the shoe because it's a free market. So it is crazy, man. And do you guys think that, you know, additional retail stores are going to hop on the bandwagon and be able to, you know, just get shoes to resell? Because people want to make money. People want to make money. Something is lucrative, people are going to hop on. So are these bigger market stores, man, like you think about it, like, you know, like I said, is Walmart going to actually have an actual, you know, a more organized base where they can resell shoes? In the future, I believe more people are going to hop on that because they understand how lucrative this, you know, this market is. So it's crazy, man. In that instance that I had with that retail store wanting me to give them shoes in bulk, because literally the owner was saying like, hey, can you like give me a lot of shoes so, you know, I can start getting in my stores and getting in different stores around the country. And I was like, hey, I told him, like, if the price is right, I can get you a lot of shoes. So you already can tell that he's thinking, the wheels are turning in his mind, that he wants to have a bulk in shoes. Yes, he's going to pay resale from me, but he's going to bump at that price himself. So it's like, hey, you know, he knows that money is there, even though he might get in his inventory for me, and he might venture off and get it from somebody else. But you see that, man, it's retail stores are actually wanting to become resellers because of how lucrative the market is. So it's very interesting. It's very interesting. And I know Unbreakable made a video about this, but, you know, when I actually, you know, came past a retail store trying to get shoes from me in bulk, it was like, man, this stuff probably will happen. And regarding PacSun knows money, so they're doing that as well. And you, like I said, with Walmart, they have, you know, verified sellers on their accounts or on their website that actually sells shoes as well. So it's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. Shoes are, you know, like I said, an asset, because, you know, at the end of the day, these things can make you a lot of money, and holding them over time can make you money. So it's a business. It's a business, guys. It's a business. You guys might not think, you know, something you put on your feet, like a dunk, like a Nike dunk. I know these are, you know, not great in resale. Like, you see a lot of the shoes back here, after years, like, these shoes have increased in price so much. Like, think about it. I bought a Jordan 1 Off-White Chicago for $1,100 the first year they released. Now my size is $5,000. That shoe is $4,000 more than what I paid for it. And just as time went, the shoe went up in price. So how can that not be an asset? You know what I'm saying? So people are understanding that, and that's why I'm saying, like, that's why these big investors are starting to invest in shoes. It's like, think about it. Big investors that are already multi-millionaires are invested in shoes. So it's crazy, man. Guys, I want to hear all your comments below. I want to hear your thoughts on, you know, potentially a lot of retailers going in the resale game. And I just want to hear it, man. And I also want to hear, should Nike and Adidas have stipulations where if you're not, you know, certified for us for selling the shoe, you shouldn't be selling it. But like I said, it's a free market, so anybody can do what they please. So guys, man, that is the video, man. I want this video to be very conversational. I'm going to reply to all the comments on this video, so make sure you comment below. Like I said, make sure you subscribe to the channel because it helps with my videos, and all I try to do is give you guys fire content and help you guys with shoes, how to cop, resell shoes, and all that good stuff. So guys, man, comment below, man. Very interesting topic. And guys, let's see if the resale game or the sneaker game continues to evolve. So all right, y'all, peace.